Gemini, and welcome to your reading. You may have noticed we're doing things a little bit differently this month. I've been having issues with the overhead view, as you know, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you've seen that. So we're doing frontal for this month. We're going to do that for all of the zodiac signs. And we're actually keeping it simple. I'm only doing the Spirit Tarot, the Moon Oracle, and the Rebel deck with the scenario answer cards. We're going to do the typical 3 cards for your overall month, a card apiece from your Oracle decks, and then we're going to do 2 cards apiece for love and relationships, career and finances, and health and spirituality. Unless, of course, more pop out. That's what happened with one of the other readings. More just kept popping out. The other thing you might notice that is different is I'm not playing music in the background. I keep getting copyright infringed for it. Especially, it's silly because, like, I can't even hear it on playback, but YouTube can hear it. As long as YouTube can hear it, that's an issue. However, I do have it like over to the side, so if I notice a song that's playing and like the song resonates with what we're talking about, or the lyrics resonate, I'll point them out to you. And let's go ahead and get started for you, Gemini. And if you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you do belong here. So let's see what we have for you for the month of November. Okay. Right off the bat for you, we have Justice. That is card number 8, Libra energy. Do a little bit of a glare. There we go. Alright, so we have Justice. What else do we have? Gemini for the month of November. Gemini for the, okay. We have the 2 of Wands coming out, which is Aries energy. I feel like this card has come out every single reading so far. I mean, we're only 3 in, but I feel like it's come out every single reading. I am shuffling these decks in between, and I hope you can hear me shuffling. I know you can kind of see the hand movement. Alright, and a bunch came out there. I'm only going to take the one that came out on top. We have the Magician, which is, again, Aries energy, and you can actually see a painting of the Magician in the background of this video, so that's interesting. Alright, so let's see, that's card number 8, card number 1. The 8th could be important, the 1st of November can be important, the 18th could be important, or these could just be important numbers for you. We do have Aries energy twice. Let's see, what else do we have here? I feel like I'm noticing, like her reddish pink wings, his pink robe, the purple mountains in the back, really feminine colors that I'm noticing in the background. So maybe you're getting in touch with your feminine side. Everyone does have masculine and feminine energy inside of them, no matter how you identify. There's also just, I'm noticing like there's fire bursting out of his hand here. There's fire in the background. And even like, it's not fire, but you can see the essence or the soul or whatever that she is pulling out of his body, which kind of looks like fire. Maybe I mean, between the fire and the Aries being brought up twice, Aries is a fire sign. So maybe when the moon is in Aries, like maybe that's an important moment for you this month. Does that occur on the 1st and the 8th or the 18th? Let's see. Really fast. That's the cool thing about doing it like this is I have my computer right here in case I want to double check something. Let's see. Or maybe just like wherever you have Aries in your chart could be really important for you. Why are you being so stubborn? There we go. Okay, so the moon will be in Aries. The 23rd and 24th, so that's, I mean, maybe that for you is important. So, yeah, maybe it has more to do with the Aries portion of your chart. Maybe an Aries is very important in terms of what's going on. So, those are just like some signs and symbols. So with the Justice card here, first of all, everything is in the up hand. So with the Justice card here, things are going in your favor. The things that you want to occur are in fact occurring, especially with the Two of Wands being bookended between Justice and Magician. Magician is about making things happen. Two of Wands is about being ready, skill, stepping into your own. Justice is getting what you deserve. It can also be observing justice being served to other people, but I feel like for you, like whatever you've been working towards, you're going to have it in November, Gemini. So this is definitely a good month for you. You are getting the things that you've been working towards. I feel like with the nature of, like they're just hard at work in this card. Literally. So it could very well be something work related that you are getting what you've been working for. With the Magician here, it's going to feel a little like something comes to you like magic. Like maybe it's something like maybe you want a promotion and maybe perhaps you haven't really voiced it, but you've been working really hard and it feels like it just comes to you and it's something that you deserve. Um, it could be a raise. There's just this feeling of manifestation with whatever it is that's going to come to you in the month of November. Most likely, excuse me. Sorry, burping with a lot of tarot readers actually usually means that what we're saying is resonating. I'm not the only one who does it. I apologize, it's a little gross. Um, what was I saying? Okay, so with the Magician here, there is this feeling of something just comes to you like magic. Something feels like it was manifested out of your mind and into your reality. I'm getting this isn't something that you've voiced necessarily, but you're getting it, it's coming to you, and it is a reflection of everything you've done up to this point. Let's go ahead and pull your answer scenario cards and your moon oracle to see what else we have for November. I have a lot on my mind right now. I could really use, and let's see what we have for your answer card. A lot on my mind right now. I could really use giving 0 fucks. And it fell on top of the Two of Wands card. So maybe caring what other people think is something you, not caring what other people think maybe has something to do with the work that you've been doing. Gemini is a social sign. They're very well known for being able to get along with a lot of people, being able to work a room. However, that can get them in trouble because they do prefer to get along with people. Um, and sometimes, like, it's not that they're fake. Geminis aren't fake. It's that they're very capable of wearing all the different facets that they have inside of them. Everyone is multifaceted, right? Gemini is really good at like switching through those masks to better fit into the room. They're not being fake, they're just making a certain part of their personality. Um, you're giving it more magnitude, basically. So it's it landing on the Two of Wands. I don't know if you've been having a lot of struggles at work in terms of the social aspect of work getting you in trouble, like maybe talking to the wrong people, maybe gossiping a little bit. Giving zero fucks though, probably it's simply that you no longer care what anyone says or thinks if they're not the one signing your paycheck, basically. It could very much be something as simple as that. Let's see what we're getting for your Moon Oracle card. Okay, we have card number 28. I trust the mystery of life. And there's some ravens on there. So maybe ravens are a symbol for you. We do have a Valkyrie here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, ravens are sacred to Odin, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe work with Odin, maybe he's trying to reach out to you. And that's a god I don't normally give a lot of thought to, so I feel like that message is definitely for somebody. So with I trust the mystery of life, you're no longer afraid of change. You're no longer afraid of walking in the dark because you're realizing that you're maybe the scariest thing in that dark road. It's this inner peace with letting go of control. So, and maybe that's what giving zero fucks is referring to. Like maybe I feel like Gemini suns are probably okay at giving away their control, but maybe if you're a Gemini moon or you're a Gemini rising and you have like a fire or earth sun, or even a Scorpio sun, a fixed sun. If you have a fixed sun, because Gemini is not, you might have a hard time letting go of control, and you're only recently learning how to do so in the month of November. Which learning to let go and just trust the universe, that is really the best way to go about things, because our vision is this big. The universe can see everything. So let's go ahead and let's get into your love and relationships and see what Spirit has for us. Love and relationships for Gemini, please. Okay. We have the Hermit coming out in the reverse. That's card number 9. That is Virgo energy. 8 plus 1 makes 9, so maybe 9 is what's important for you. So we also have 8 with the 28 up there. Yeesh. Come on. Give me another card, please. have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, so double nines for love and relationships, and it's also Virgo energy. So maybe you're dealing with a Virgo in the month of November for love and relationships. Maybe you're a Virgo Venus. I'm not getting that very strongly though. I heard something about nines earlier. I was watching Soul and Vibration earlier, and she had said something about how like nines don't like to rock the boat. Nines don't like to rock the boat. And It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube is playing right now, by the way, which is a very overall positive, optimistic look at things, looking at what is going well rather than what isn't going well. So what's interesting to me is I'm actually really looking at the fact that we have Frankenstein's creature on the Nine of Pentacles card, and we have the Yeti on the Hermit card, both of which are creatures that are incredibly misunderstood. So maybe you're feeling very misunderstood in your relationships at this time. The Hermit being in reverse is a feeling of going into isolation, not for the sake of introspection or learning about yourself. It's going into isolation because it hurts less to be in isolation. It's going into isolation because we don't know how to deal with the world outside of us. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, however, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse does talk about, it can be a strong amount of dependency on another person, but considering that it's coming out with the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like it's hyper independence. So in November, it's coming out to you. You're becoming very aware of your level of isolation and hyper independence. And I feel like you're getting to a place, like if you are someone who actually isolates a lot, which, yeah, I feel like with this particular video, I'm not talking to my Gemini suns as much as I'm talking to my Gemini moons and my Gemini risings. I'm getting that you're realizing how much the isolation, hyper independence, it's not working for you. It's not getting you anywhere you want to be in terms of other people. I feel like, because we have a lot of different things going on here. You know, we have you getting things in November that you've worked for, that you do want, some manifestations going on, things you deserve. That is happening, and it's happening at the same time that you are learning to either have less control or to care less what other people think, and it's happening at the same time that you're learning to trust the universe. And I feel like even though the Hermit in reverse is going into isolation for the sake of not knowing how to connect with other people, at the same time I do feel like you're not just sitting there sulking by yourself, right? Because we do have other evidence of realizations coming to you. We do have something manifesting that you want. So I feel like you're going to be playing around a little bit with figuring out how to come out of isolation, realizing that being hyper independent isn't a good thing for you, it's not healthy for you. And maybe it's once you learn to care less what other people think and learn to trust the universe a little bit more, once those two things happen, it slowly gets you to a place where you're less scared to let people in because you're not trying to control everything anyway. You're going to be, I don't see you actually letting anyone in yet in the month of November. What I do see is you learning to relax and learning that not everyone that is here to hurt you, right? So let's go ahead and get into your career and finances and see what we have here. But yeah, I can't remember what we've had from previous Gemini reads regarding love and relationships, but I feel like if you've been isolating, you're going to be done isolating by the end of November. And that's good. It's fine to occasionally like go into your little hobbit hole, maybe even live there a little bit, but you gotta open the door every now and then, Bilbo. Just saying. Wow, I just looked over and the line I saw was Crying Alone, There's a Fragile Life. That's from Count Me In by Framing Hanley. Maybe you resonate with that song? Okay. So for career and relationships, career and finances, we have the Temperance in reverse. That is card number 14 in this deck. That is Sagittarius energy. What else do we have here? It's not tarot reading unless the cards fall on the floor. Oh. Okay, and then we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Again, more Aries energy. I feel like the person that you're having a hard time with at work is maybe an Aries, especially because, you know, the focal point of your overall reading was, it felt like it had to do with work. And then Aries energy is coming up again for the career portion of your reading. So with the Temperance in reverse, that's being out of balance. I thought in particular about health. You could be overworking yourself to the point that you are making yourself sick or ignoring other aspects of your health, like maybe not sleeping properly, not eating properly. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, however, I feel like it's not that you're blind to the effects that all this imbalance with work is having on your health. It's not that you're blind to it. It's more that you've been ignoring it. And I feel like your body is like screaming at you that you need to make some kind of change regarding your work, whether it be working less, going to a different job, though I don't feel that as much for a lot of you, or just going into work with a different mindset so that like maybe like you're not working that many hours, like maybe it's not the hours you're working, but maybe you find some aspect of your job stressful, so you need to be employing more de-stressing techniques, healthy de-stressing techniques. When you are at home, you need to make sure you are eating, you need to make sure you are sleeping. Hello, Finn. Your body is getting to a point though to where it's screaming at you, because the Three of Wands in reverse is communication. With imbalance, Temperance being in balance, and Temperance in reverse being in balance, and Three of Wands in reverse being lack of communication. Yeah, like I'm feeling like it's your health more than anything else. You're getting closer and closer to a sense of burnout. I just heard quit. for some of you, you are thinking about quitting, but you haven't voiced that yet. For those of you that are feeling like quitting, that could be what the Magician here is about. A different job opportunity might come to you in the month of November, which would cause you to then quit the job you are currently at. Wow, okay, so back on the theme really fast of the Hermit, we have another song here, Lost in My Bedroom by Sky Fiera. Fiera. Wow. Yeah, you need to listen to that song. It's there's some songs coming up about like isolation and depression and trying to see the positive and trying to dig yourself out. There's a lot of that here. So let's move on to health and spirituality. I'm gonna laugh if health brings up work again. We have the Three of Swords. That's Libra energy. And we have the World. That's Sagittarius energy. And it's card number 21. So the World is all the fixed signs. I did bring up fixed sign energy earlier. Like, I feel like maybe a lot of the Geminis I'm talking to right now have a fixed sign in their charts. So with the Three of Swords, I mean, we are talking about health and spirituality. With Three of Swords, you're definitely dealing with depression. You're definitely struggling with it. Maybe not depression exactly, but at the very least, sorrow. There is, and it's related to the fact that a cycle is coming to a completion. You do see yourself saying goodbye to certain things. It's probably a job, just because that keeps coming up. You're closing something out, and while it is good for you, you're sad about it. You don't want to say goodbye to the things that you're saying goodbye to. I would say also, because the World card here shows Ouroboros, which is the snake which eats itself. I feel like I want to warn you against self-sabotaging behavior. This is a new start, Gemini. Don't let like whatever unhealthy thoughts and feelings you have destroy it. Do not let your depression destroy it. Like, I don't know if that is a cycle that you normally have, but breathe. Things are not going to fall apart, and you don't need to make things fall apart in order to prove to yourself the things that you think, okay? You deserve to prove to yourself that you are worthy of the things that you want and deserve. You deserve a chance to prove the haters wrong. You deserve a chance to prove the ugly voice in your head wrong. Let it happen. Which, by the way, is a song by Tame Impala. I don't know why I felt like pointing that out to you, but maybe you need to go listen to it. You are now officially the longest video, Gemini. I don't know why. I just really felt like going slowly and gently with you, so that's what we did. But that is all I have for you for the month of November. Thank you for coming to your reading. Go ahead and look at the other readings at make sure you get your sun, moon, and rising just to get the biggest view of what your month of November is going to look like. And like, comment, subscribe so I can keep making these videos. And I will see you again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye!